Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. It's Emma here, and of course, I'm joined again by the one and only John. Today's topic is something close to my heart, something we've all faced, that moment when you just want to quit. You know, when life feels too heavy, when your dreams look too far, and when giving up feels easier than holding on. We've all been there, right? But before we start, please hit that subscribe button. More than 90% of our viewers still watch but don't subscribe. Come on now. You can do it. Let's grow together, learn together, and maybe laugh a little along the way.
Yes, Emma, you're absolutely right. And you know, I've been there too. We all have that moment when things don't go as planned. Maybe you've worked hard for months and still don't see results. Or you've been chasing a goal that suddenly feels impossible. But here's the thing, sometimes the moment you want to quit the most is actually the moment you're closest to your breakthrough. Life tests us right before it rewards us. So today, we're going to talk about why people give up too early and how to keep moving forward, even when everything inside you says, I can't anymore. Let's get into it.
You know, John, people often think that starting over means they've failed. But in reality, it just means they were brave enough to begin again. I used to be one of those people who thought, if something doesn't work the first time, maybe it's not meant to be. But now, I realize that success doesn't come to those who get it right the first time. It comes to those who refuse to stop trying. Every time you start again, you're not beginning from zero. You're starting from experience, and experience is worth more than perfection. The truth is, we all fall down. We all make mistakes, and we all doubt ourselves sometimes. But the courage to rise again is what separates dreamers from achievers.
Exactly, Emma. And I think the reason many people give up early is because they expect progress to be quick and easy. But nothing worth having ever comes without patience. You can't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. You've got to water it, nurture it, protect it, and most importantly, believe it will grow even when you can't see it yet. Life works the same way. Just because you can't see the results doesn't mean nothing's happening. Sometimes, your progress is silent, your growth invisible, and your success still forming under the surface. So, when you feel like quitting, remind yourself your story is still being written and don't close the book yet.
You know, John, one of the biggest reasons people give up is fear. The fear of failing again. We live in a world where people hide their mistakes and only show their wins. On social media, everyone looks successful, happy, and perfect. But behind the scenes, there are tears, sleepless nights, and doubt. So when someone fails, they think they're alone. But failure isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to learn from. Every failure teaches you something no victory ever could. Failure builds strength, wisdom, and humility. If you've never failed, you've never tried something big enough to change your life. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to stop trying.
Exactly, Emma. You know, sometimes people fail once and immediately think, maybe this isn't for me, but that's the voice of fear, not truth. Think about all the great people. Muhammad Ali lost fights. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times. And even Steve Jobs got fired from his own company. But they didn't let fear define them. They used it as fuel. The truth is, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. So if you're scared, that's good. It means you're doing something that matters.
Comparison, John, that's another dream killer. We look at others and think, they're ahead of me. I'm not good enough. But life isn't a race. It's a personal journey. Everyone's clock ticks differently. Just because someone reached success faster doesn't mean you won't reach it at all. Maybe your timing is different because your story needs more lessons, and that's okay. Sometimes, the slower the journey, the stronger the foundation. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You're not behind, you're just on your own path.
That's true. You know, people forget that success has no shortcut. What you see online is only the highlight reel. You don't see the sacrifices, the rejections, the sleepless nights. Everyone's path has pain, but they don't post that part. So if you ever feel behind, remember you're seeing someone's destination, not their journey. Focus on your lane, trust your process, and run your own race. The finish line will still be there when you arrive.
Sometimes we lose motivation, and that's when giving up feels easiest. But John, I realized something. Motivation doesn't always stay. It comes and goes like the weather. You can't depend on it every day. What truly keeps you going is discipline. Discipline means showing up even when you don't feel like it. It means doing the work quietly even when no one is watching. Motivation is the spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps burning when things get dark.
That's powerful, Emma. I agree motivation fades, but discipline builds habits. Think of athletes, artists, or entrepreneurs. They don't wake up excited every day, but they show up anyway. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit isn't talent. It's consistency. Keep showing up. Because one day, your effort will pay off not because you felt motivated, but because you refuse to stop.
Waiting is painful, isn't it? Especially when you've worked so hard and nothing seems to move. But that waiting season, John, it's where real growth happens. The delay isn't denial. It's development. It's where you learn patience, resilience, and trust. I used to hate waiting. I thought it meant I was stuck. But now I see it's preparation. You can't rush greatness. It takes time to form something strong. The wait is where your character is built.
Exactly. It's like digging for gold. You dig, and then quit just a few inches before striking it. Success doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers, keep going. You're close, so if you're in that waiting season, don't waste it complaining, use it to grow, to learn, to build yourself. When the time is right, everything you've been waiting for will meet you halfway.
Sometimes, John, it's not failure that breaks people, it's the voices around them. People who say, you can't do it, or you're wasting your time, but those voices only have power if you listen. Most of the people who doubt you don't even believe in themselves. You can't expect small minds to understand big dreams. You have to protect your peace, protect your vision, and remind yourself why you started in the first place.
That's so true. Every great story starts with disbelief. So when people doubt you, smile and keep working. Let your results speak louder than their opinions. Remember, you don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need one person, and that's you.
You know, John, sometimes the biggest enemy isn't outside, it's inside. That little voice that says you're not enough, you can't do it, and we start believing it. But that voice lies. Every time you silence that voice and take action anyway, you win a battle. Progress isn't just about success, it's about defeating the doubts that try to stop you every day.
Absolutely. Growth is a mental war. You can't win on the outside if you're losing on the inside. Train your mind to see challenges as opportunities. Every struggle is shaping you into someone stronger. Don't let your thoughts become your prison, let them become your power.
We often wait for big victories, but John, the small wins matter too. Waking up early, finishing your task, saying no to distractions, those are victories. Success isn't one big step. It's thousands of small steps that no one sees. Celebrate the little progress you make, because those little wins build the confidence you need for the big ones.
Exactly. Every champion once celebrated small wins. No one becomes great overnight. So don't wait to be proud now. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. If you moved even one step forward today, that's enough. Keep building.
When you have a strong purpose, quitting becomes harder, because purpose gives you direction, meaning, and fire. When you know why you're doing something, you can handle any how. That's why people with a deep why never stop. They don't chase applause. They chase impact. Your purpose is your anchor. Hold on to it.
And when things get tough, remember your purpose. Ask yourself, why did I start? That question will remind you of the dream that once made your heart race. Don't lose sight of it just because the road is rough. Storms don't last forever, but strong people do.
Belief changes everything. When you believe in yourself, even when no one else does, miracles happen. Belief gives energy to your dreams. People who succeed aren't the most talented. They're the ones who believed when others doubted. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Just believe enough to start.
Exactly, Emma. Belief is the seed of every achievement. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. The world often reflects what you believe. So if you think you can, you won't. But if you truly believe you can, nothing can stop you. Believe, and then act.
Every painful experience carries a hidden lesson. I've learned that pain isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. The moments that broke you can also build you if you let them. Your scars are proof that you survived. And one day, someone will need your story to keep going. So don't hide your pain, turn it into power.
I love that, Emma. Pain changes people, but it doesn't have to break them. You can either let it destroy you or use it to grow. Every time life pushes you down, rise stronger. The world respects those who keep getting up no matter how hard they fall.
So, dear listener, if you've ever felt like giving up, don't. You've come too far to stop now. The dream that burns inside you was given to you for a reason. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you're closer than you were yesterday. Keep moving, even if it's slow. Progress is progress. Don't let fear, doubt, or failure stop you. Let them shape you.
And before you go, remember this: you are stronger than you think, wiser than you know, and capable of more than you believe. So keep fighting, keep believing, and never forget why you started. We've got many more deep, funny, and honest conversations coming your way. Let's grow together because your journey matters.